Well, I actually found a manual to that chainsaw, to that original one I used to have, but it's long gone. But luckily I found this one for free on the side of the road. I found this Extreme Power US 22-inch gas chainsaw, which that goes to that brand name chainsaw. That's what I found the manual. But this is the Extreme Power 6200 XP. But this one's got a 20-inch bar on it. And the red one's got a 22-inch bar on it. So anyhow, I'm going to be getting an upgrade 22-inch bar for this guy. But the original muffler, as you've seen on the manual, that was missing. I did put a new one on it. Just like that red one had, including the MS260 Pro, or 026. But anyhow, I'm going to be using this one, and I'll have to Stark with me to let this one cool down. Probably let my dad use the Husky 455 wrencher, or this one for the first time. And so we're going to do a side-by-side comparison between that and this Craftsman. Let's get this guy out of the way. Move that rag. I don't know what this is for. It's not important. And this shield, I'm using for that. I use it for the MS250 Wood Boss. Fits on there perfectly. I love this little thing. But this one's got a 20-inch bar, and this one has a 22-inch bar. But you've been looking at between the difference between the two. The steel has got a lot more powerful motor, which is a 50.2 cc. And then chainsaw 5200 has a 52.2 cc. So they're both about almost range, same engine size, and same horsepower. And when I got this saw from my Uncle Jim, it didn't have a manual with it. I was actually looking on eBay that you could definitely buy a manual for it, which is a 026 or 024 or 020 or MS260, whichever. They're all the same. And I almost thought about getting a new Farm Boss 20-inch bar. And the most thing I'm worried about is for parts for this one. I am most concerned just buying 2 of them. One of them just for parts. And I was actually looking on eBay that you can get a red recoil for this thing in case if that original one breaks. But that was definitely kind of nice. It was red. I'll definitely buy it and save it for later for this one just in case. Which that'll be kind of nice. I'll do a video side-by-side comparison competition between the Chainsaw 5200 versus Steel 026 Pro. But I definitely like them better than the MS290 and the MS310 because those things got good throttle response where it runs and idles a lot better. Just like the MS361 I still got. I almost thought about getting a new OEM air filter for it, but my dad told me no, that's because it came with an air filter that you had to stick with, but I'm going to have to be going by his little rules with chainsaws without upgrading. But luckily I had a part saw laying around with these bigger log dogs. I took it off of that and put it on this and leave the small Fallon spikes on the extreme power chainsaw. But it don't have any decals on it, but it doesn't have it. But it's okay. That thing looks about 10 or 9 or 11 or 12 years old. This one is a bit older. That thing's about 28. About 20. I guess that thing's already about 25 years old. This one was made in 1998. It's a pretty good old saw. I definitely like it. It fires up first pull every time. You flip it on. It's kind of hard to do this with one-handed. You put your foot right there. Give me just a minute. Let me just set you down for a moment. Fires our first pull. Flip it up. Kills it. But this thing fired up first pull all the time too. Switch up. And they're both very lightweight and easy to use. And they're easy to cut firewood with all day. Very nice looking chainsaws. But I'm going to take steel a lot more seriously. They always fire up first pull. Every time when they're cold. And they always fire up first pull with no issues. And I'm gonna be sticking with some of the Chinese chainsaws I like. But those things fire up first pull too. But I finally fixed an air filter on this thing. Let me go ahead and take it off real quick and show you. Now, it comes right off. Way a lot better. Now I don't have to buy any parts to fix it. Let me go ahead and get this air filter back on and I'll be with you in a moment. That thing always fire up first pull every single time. It always fire up first pull. I really love that saw. I really love it. I do like steel way a lot better than the Husqvarna, because they never had trouble starting up on first pull, including those things too, including the cheap eBay saws too. They fire up first pull too. They start every time first pull. I'll show you. I don't have an iPhone stand for my iPhone. I'm gonna have to get one for it. After when they're hot, one pull. That's the reason why I like them. That's the reason why I love those saws very much. That always fire up first pull every time. Every single time when they're hot. So, anyways, if y'all enjoyed this video with a little bit of comparison video on those two, let me know in the comments below if you both believe they're both very lightweight and easy used than the heavy ones. But I like the MS361. I still like it. But they're one of my favorite saws, including those things too. So anyways, thank y'all for watching.